Hello friends, welcome back. I'm Anna Dalman. It is day number 146 of my note writing to myself, and I just had a thought. Note journaling. It's two things combined into one, except my little notes are just a whole lot shorter than what a journal entry could typically be. Journaling has never worked for me. I've never stayed with it more than a month or two, and on note journaling, I'm on day 146. I think the commitment I made to share this publicly is what is keeping me disciplined, because to make a commitment like that is a big one, even when I don't feel like doing it, and hours pass by and I keep having to encourage myself, you've made the commitment, you've got to do it, that I have to force myself down to do it. Friends, my note for myself today is hide and seek, find shelter, wait, rest, restore, reap the reward, be rescued, and you can then exude confidence and the stability you found through all of that, and that gives you the true freedom. Now, for the past few days, almost a week, we've been focusing on Psalm 31, verse 1 and 2. And we do, friends, sometimes need to hide. And I don't mean that as a cop-out from life. Sometimes life is just plain bad and horrible and terrible, and you want to go hide, you want to escape, you don't want to deal with it. That's not what I'm recommending or referring to when I say hide and seek. And I'm not referring to the kids play, although that could be fun. We could go have some fun with some kids, hide and seek. What I'm referring to here is go hide with your God somewhere quiet where you can find restoration through meditating on him and his truth. And that's the seeking part, friends. So Psalm 31 verses 1 and 2, I've referred to that a few days. I've got it underscored in red, I've got it surrounded in green, and then in blue. This morning is the green, and then the refuge here again, and a strong fortress. I have a squiggly line with an arrow, and another one to Psalm 91 verses 1 through 4, and that reads as, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of God, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his feathers, under his wings you will take refuge. His faithfulness is your shield and rampart." Friends, often I have found, as I've mentioned before, the greatest rescue I have found in my circumstance is God strengthening me in it, to stand and say, He is my God, and He has been faithful to me through being in miry clay, through being in difficult house situations, from not having a friend in this community to stand and honor my God because of His grace in my life, standing with me in a difficult church situation. Friends, as I said yesterday, and I've said it before in the past 146 days, not one. However, as time has progressed, I am grateful that not one stood with me, because it forced me to hide with my God and to seek Him. Sure, the seeking took a whole lot longer than I thought it would, simply because of bad health, and my focus then was just on Him sustaining me in that and through that. But when you find shelter with Him to give you understanding, and as I said last week, the light bulbs, the electrical wires connected, and the light shone brightly in just affirming what I had known was true. You have to wait on Him, friends, for Him to provide the way of escape in your understanding or physically from the difficult. And while you're waiting, friends, rest in who He is and His character and His faithfulness towards you. That means He's restoring the vertical relationship, friends, which is far greater than the horizontal. And when you're doing that, you're reaping the reward of His presence within your soul, and nothing can replace that. Then, when you've come to that understanding, that is the true rescue. When you have confidence deep in that you know He is your God and He is there, that's His presence, that's His rescuing you. He will give you confidence. When we rush to Him for knowledge of Him in the hide and seek, friends, that's the stability of your character. That's the stability of your so-called emotional maturity or your emotional intelligence. There's no such thing. It's the intelligence to know to rush to him, because he's your stability, your anchor, your joy, your reward. That's your true freedom, friends. And I hope that you take this moment to go hide with him and seek him, so that you too will know he will be your anchor, he will be your reward, because his grace is sufficient for you and for me. Until tomorrow, take care, and we will talk again. Bye-bye for now.